Hey guys, welcome back. We're back at the fort, and we're just gonna do some side quests in this part here.
Spectral traces. Something's up with Helen.
Banishers. Excuse the clatter.
I've seen worse. Good day to you, Helen.
I did not count on seeing you two again. I take it you've returned for a reason?
Things have been feverish round here, to say the least. Are you bearing up?
As well as can be expected.
How well is that exactly?
People are barely scratching by up here in this godforsaken fort, dangling out over the edge of the world. I fight so the stockade stays standing. The ship is wrecking, but I was called to be captain. I hold the wheel. So yes, Banisher, I am bearing up as well as can be expected.
A presence yet surrounds you. Could explain why you feel so burdened.
I carry my grief with me. I live with a family that is no longer here. You made sure of that?
Could his husk still be present? It will be drawn to you.
No, it could not.
Something is present. Something weighs on you.
I'm busy, Banishers. Busy means tired, that's all.
What can you tell me about a young woman by the name of Grace?
It seems you already know some of the story. It was a long time ago, but I'll do my best to fill in the gaps.
What happened to her?
As I heard it told, one day Grace just wasn't there anymore.
How was their relationship?
I believe it was stormy, as you'd expect between a commander and his disobedient daughter. I do think he loved her, but as far as anyone ever saw, he never shed a single tear for her.
Later, after he exiled her, did the captain try to find his daughter?
Not to my knowledge. He did not set off in search of her, nor did he send men. At the time, I thought it strange. Still do. I'll never understand how a man could reject his only daughter. And that, my inquisitive Banisher friends, is all I know about the matter.
We'll look into your spectral stones.
If you feel the need, then sure. Suit yourself.
So Helen's got something surrounding her. Yeah, it's like all over the place. A military assessment, assessment from Fort Jericho's forces, about 10 men and women. Not a whole lot of fighting force in the area. What's that noise?
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
I hunger. I fade.
What can I do? What do I do for you?
Come to me, love. Comfort me.
Don't go. All will be well. I promise. All will be well.
Helen's desire is so strong, it's constructing a new ghost.
Man, that's intense. Helen's journal. Sebastian died in the mines. I know that, but then he came back. It's him. My husband came back. I don't know why. I don't dare ask. Maybe it's for revenge? I left him to die alone. I wasn't with him. I have to do something. I have to help him. But should I?
Sebastian's mentioned on every page.
The husk sees what she wants and mirrors it.
She feeds him from her own essence. No wonder she's on edge.
Well?
I'll not waste your time, nor mine. You lied to us about Sebastian's husk. It's still here. We were clear. That is not Sebastian, and its presence will kill you.
I know that in my mind, but in my heart it is him. I can see him, hear him, feel his presence. I know him and he knows me. If he is not real, what is?
You are real. Every breath you take is real, and every beat of your heart. And the people here are real. Lead them. Sebastian is a husk, and without the puppeteer, the husk is paling. It clings to you still because you cling to it. Soon it will pale entirely and become a specter. This puts you and the others at great risk.
He poses no danger. He's... Very well. I visit him in the mines. You'll find him there. Take the elevator on the right to the main gallery. There's a tunnel there. You'll need this key. Do what you must, Banishers. And so will I.
Go gentle, Helen.
Failing that, go hard.
Oh, back down to the mines. Thought we'd never have to go down here again.
We banished the puppeteer, yet Sebastian persists. How?
Deprived of the puppeteer, does the husk now feed on Helen's grief?
We'll have to get rid of it. And Helen will lose her husband all over again.
I hope this time she can let him go.
Alright, Sebastian, where are you? You through here?
Tell her I cherished her as I left.
Sebastian, are you saying you want us to lie?
And turned him into an ugly thing, didn't he?
Throwing a tantrum, are we?
Was happening to her.
Oh. No, thank
Must I
you.
do everything?
Oh. There he goes.
The husk has Helen's memories no more.
They weren't even real memories. Now even his specter is gone.
Hey, back up the elevator. That legit might be one of the longest elevator rides in a video game. Not even joking. It is so long.
Have you found him?
We found him paling in the mines. He was calm, at peace. He told us he'd cherished the life you shared together.
My poor love. Why did it have to be so? Things were finally going my way. Bloody hell. He was all I had. My love, my friend, my only friend.
It's time to let go.
Is he really gone?
Aye. Yes.
I'll take a moment to myself, Banishers, if you please.
Of course. Take care, Helen.
Poor Ellen. He was just manipulated by the puppeteer.
Oh, that was dire. I know, Banisher Rule 14, don't get involved emotionally.
I hate that rule. A ghost damaged the sign.
Must live on.
Ingersoll General Stores must live on. Someone's fighting for a cause.
Or trying to solve a problem. Let's go inside and find out, eh?
Oh, my good sir. Welcome. How can I help you?
Good day to you. I see you've dropped your prices.
Yes, Mr. McRae. Business is indeed lamentable.
You have me at a disadvantage. Have we met?
No. But I know you, of course I do. You're Mrs. Priest's trusted ally.
Guilty as charged. Are you a Pennington man?
Not at all, sir. Mrs. Priest has my complete support. Nathaniel Sather. So very glad to meet you at last. I'm in trouble, and I need a banisher.
What seems to be the trouble?
I'm sure this sounds silly, but I am an educated man, sir, and when I say this shop is haunted, I say it in all seriousness. We've had unexplained pilfering, though that has stopped since the widow Ingersoll ran away with the cash box. But I hear noises. I'm alone here now, you see. After the horrors this fort endured, could one of these monstrosities be hiding away in the store?
Right. That's a lot. Let me ask a few questions. See if we can sort this out.
Of course. Beg pardon.
Whose ghost haunts you, do you think? Any enemies? Lost loved ones, perhaps?
I'm well liked, and I've no enemies here. Not since Bathsheba took the cash box and fled. But I'd hardly call her an enemy.
Bathsheba. The eponymous Mrs. Ingersoll, I believe.
The widow Ingersoll, up to split her hair. We've had someone thieving our merchandise. The ghost is the final straw.
You mentioned a problem with pilfering. What's that about?
Bathsheba noticed it first. Cases would go missing. Oil, sugar of all things, spoons.
Do you have a suspect? Any idea where the stolen goods might be?
Not a one, sir, not a one. And if I'm to be honest, I don't care. If they've stolen it, it's because they need it. Apart from the sugar. And apart from the spoons. No one needs that many spoons. Bathsheba said she'd look into it, and I was happy to let her.
You say the widow took her own cash box and fled. Why would she do that?
A moment of madness, sir. Or so I can only surmise.
Did you see her go?
I did. And not just that, I heard a commotion. As if her quarters were being ransacked. I confronted the thief, but it was she herself. She yelled at me, shoved me aside, and fled. I picked myself up and went to follow, but she was gone.
I should have a look in her quarters, so. To solve your haunting, I must investigate the store. Bathsheba's lodgings, too. I'd like to do so with your permission. May I have it?
For the store, of course. For Bathsheba's lodgings. Well, not for me to say. Do what you have to do, and if she finds out, it won't be from me.
Alright, fair enough.
I'm picking up something spectral nearby.
Sather's letter to Thomas. 3rd of May, 1695. My dear Thomas, at Ingersoll's I've learned how to run a store, how to keep customers, and how to make money. Mr. Ingersoll was a pure soul. I remember my mentor fondly. But I've been away too long. I miss Boston. I miss you. Life here is hard and cold. Moreover, Mrs. Ingersoll can no longer pay me, and I fear I shall be stuck here forever. If only you knew how much I miss you. Write you soon. Please take care. Nathaniel.
This Thomas must be a good friend indeed. Nathaniel is desperate to see him.
The cash is by the foundry. I expect payment by the end of the day. NS.
It's signed NS, as in Nathaniel.
From whom does he expect a payment, and why? What a mess. Bathsheba left in a hurry.
Anyone home? I'm Red McCraith, the Banisher. Show yourself.
I think we're alone.
Who does Duchess Muck think she is? Taking my wares, taking my business, taking my dignity. To hell with her. To hell with Helen Priest. I'll leg it to Boston before I let her take what's mine.
Helen Priest's letter to Bathsheba Ingersoll. Widow Ingersoll. Sorry to do this to you, but these exceptional times in the collective is greater than the individual. Find your requisition order enclosed herewith. Helen Priest.
When Helen threatened to take her business, the widow ran away.
Selfish. Times like these demand sacrifice.
Ingersoll's general store ledger. Okay, it's just a list of stuff that's sold.
The takings are thin indeed. Wouldn't make me want to stay. We found all we could. Might be time to go after our thief.
Mrs. Ingersoll took a cart. Maybe you could follow her tracks.
Not a bad idea, Mr. Sather. Not a bad idea at all.
Great! Over here!
Oh, it's our buddy. I'll have to go talk to him later.
Do you think perhaps the late Mr. Ingersoll may haunt his old store?
Back to save his wife, and with it his store? Perhaps. I doubt it. The tracks continue this way.
Bathsheba must have had motivation to flee in snow like this.
Or desperation.
I should get a cart over that freaking ledge.
The tracks veer to the right.
count my wolf kills on one hand.
Did we miss a few? Watch out! Spectre possession.
Away with you! Novices really have no idea how many miles a Banisher runs to solve a case.
I once met Nero Fox, the infamous Banisher who solved all his cases from the comfort of his armchair.
I should have become his apprentice.
Thing is, his apprentice was the one that went into the field for him.
Ah. That helps. That's not good.
A trail of blood. I don't like that.
The tracks continue this way.
I think Bathsheba was injured.
Looks that way. What with the blood and torn clothing and all. There's blood here.
The tracks lead into this cave. Must have been really desperate.
He me seo mar húne níos.
Go away, beasts! Off with you! That's mine! Come back!
Oh.
Eaten alive. Hope it was quick.
The wolf took a purse. We should find it.
Oh. Hello, sir.
Hogging all the fun.
Oh, there's more of you.
Sit down.
There's a lot more of you.
One less to worry about. Stay put. Down, boy. Let's search the den. But with a wing or so, we'll never again see Boston.
Oh, man. The wolves have been busy in here.
With a wing or so.
Not gonna ask for help?
Where's the purse? Oh, there it is. Keys and a strange symbol embossed upon them.
Here's the belt. The purse is with it.
Keys. Widow Ingersoll's, I don't doubt.
I've seen this symbol in the mines below Fort Jericho.
Why would she have keys to the mines?
Mines. You want to take a look, don't you?
Oh, we have to go back down the mines again? Oh, come on. Alright, let's go back to the mines.
Someone's been here already.
Or it's our friend Nathaniel. Requisition order. The inventory of Ingersoll's general store is hereby requisitioned in its entirety by the New Eden train band. Compensation may be reclaimed from the selectmen of New Eden on presentation of this order at the meeting house in New Eden Town. Helen Priest.
Looks like Helen found Mrs. Ingersoll's stash. Oil, sugar, salt. Isn't this Nathaniel Sather's stolen merchandise?
Yes, it is.
Is that cards? Someone gambling this stuff down here?
The lantern! Shoot it!
Help me, apart.
Change targets. Tormented first. Spectral target for you.
Putting up a fight then.
Aim at that lantern. Make a run for it!
Bastard.
I, Nathaniel Sather, on this third day of September in the year 1691, at Boston in the province of Massachusetts Bay, hereby swear that I shall keep to my post as shopboy at Ingersoll's General Store, now located in Boston, for whichever period of time my employer, Master Weldon Ingersoll, requires, or in his absence to the requirement of Mistress Bathsheba Ingersoll, that the store may endure. Signed, witnessed, and registered at Boston. There's a symbol. Ingersoll Store Ledger.
A ledger for Ingersoll's store. Same dates, but with much higher figures.
2 different ledgers, one of which was locked inside a chest. I think I understand. She stole her own merchandise and hid it in the mines. Then she hid the accounts that would expose her lie. Why would she do that?
The store and Nathaniel are all she has. She doesn't want to lose them. And Nathaniel can't leave for Boston without his money. Nathaniel broke his promise and doesn't regret it.
He gave up everything to help people, including his good word. We should go back to him.
Right, back up we go.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello there.
Mrs. Ingersoll. That you?
I think so, Mr. McWraith. I think so. Mistress Duarte. Dear Lord, you're a spirit too. What happened?
I was going to ask you the very same question. We found some merchandise stashed away. Oil, sugar, some, spoons. We suspect it was stolen. Is it yours?
I believe it is. Or at least it was.
Helen Priest lays claim to it, for the company.
And how does Helen Priest know about it? Because Nathaniel told her. He broke my confidence. He broke my heart. For the sake of his return to Boston and a life of ease, he'll trample the legacy of those who made him. He betrayed us. I knew what he was up to. That is why I ran. And because I ran, I died.
What are you doing here?
You came to my store. Then you've met Nathaniel. Would you give him a message from me? Tell him he must stay. He made a promise. He must honor it.
So, you haunt Nathaniel. But he told us you stole your own cash box. Why?
Priest took my stock. All I had left was the money. I thought I'd start again somewhere else. Boston, where it all began.
This isn't what you had in mind, eh?
I have business yet. You'll see.
We'll be off then. We'll be in touch.
Then I'll await your return. Or not.
Alright, let's confront our boy Nathaniel here. And something tells me it's decision time.
May we talk, Mr. Sather?
I'd like nothing more. How can I be of service?
We must talk about the widow's accounts. They're meagre enough.
You surprise me, sir, and by that I mean you do not surprise me in the least. If the coffer was full, I'd be halfway to Boston by now.
Is that why you're selling your stock cheap?
Everything must go, sir. Or I'll not carry this junk back to Boston and the coin will pay my way.
Bathsheba kept the money she owes you, and now you're stuck here. Boston no more than a memory.
That's it, exactly. Now you understand the urgency.
I've bad news for you. I found Bathsheba's body. The wolves got her.
Oh no. Poor widow Ingersoll. I so dearly wish she'd made it safely to Boston. Did you find the cash box?
I found something else. The note. You told Priest exactly where to find the merchandise that Mrs. Ingersoll had hidden in the mines.
Ah. Now, I have a number of excuses, but I get the feeling you won't be interested in any of them. Nor, to be honest, am I. I did the right thing. Followed Bathsheba to her hiding place, and then I told Mrs. Priest where to find it. The stock will keep people alive. Now is no time for commerce.
You lied to your employer. Did she deserve it?
Listen, Bathsheba no longer knew what she was doing. She lived in the past, while we live in the present, and the future comes charging towards us. She wallows in grief, to the detriment of her friends and neighbours. She wouldn't give up the goods, so I gave them up for her.
All right. It's time.
I hear you, Mr. Sather. But I'd like to hear Widow Ingersoll's thoughts on the matter too. Wouldn't you?
Dear Lord, what are you?
Worry not, Nathaniel. This is the ghost that haunts the store. Bathsheba Ingersoll.
Back to tell me one more time that you're not going to pay me?
That money is my husband's legacy, and I shall decide what's to be done with it.
Money is mine. I earned it. All those years, I stood by my promise, but you did not. You lied about the books. You cheated me.
I, a cheat? You swore to my husband on his deathbed that the store would go on. You swore an oath to a dying man, and then you broke it.
I swore to help you with your grief. To keep running the store while you mourned. But you did not mourn. Instead, you poured your heart into his business. You won't let it go. You won't let him go. I can give you no more time. I have a life to live. Your dead husband does not. You must let me go.
By renouncing his business, you bury my husband a second time. Ingersoll's name will die because of you.
It's time to end this.
Oh, man. I'm kind of with Nathaniel on this one. Even though he, I don't know, kind of broke his oath. But at the same time, she's trying to be shiesty about the whole thing. I think she just needs to go. I don't think she needs to be banished, but she just needs to just kind of let go of things.
Bathsheba Ingersoll. By keeping his business going, you keep your husband alive. But it's time now for you to leave.
I'll not go.
Letting go seems so very difficult. So very painful. But you must, because by remaining, you only cause suffering.
But what awaits me at journey's end? Will my husband approve of the choices I've made? Have I done his business proud?
Material questions concern you no longer. Your husband's legacy is now yours. Nathaniel has inherited it. Let it go.
Yes. My accounts are settled. The books are balanced. I may go. Nathaniel, the business is yours. Take care of it.
Go in peace.
All right, another one down. Still got a ton more to do up here. I'm gonna talk to our
Over here!
homie at the gate here first.
Are you alright?
Can't sleep. Bad dreams. The screaming of men long dead. You should be sleeping too.
Reminds me of another soldier I knew some years ago. Haunted as hell, he turned out to be a promising banisher.
We have a ritual that will put those men to sleep for good. Just name the place. Somewhere important to you.
At the cemetery, there's an unmarked grave. I've always wondered who lies therein. That's the place, I expect.
Perfect. If I find you there, I'll put your dreams to sleep. As you were, soldier.
So which made-up ritual do you want to do this time?
Let's keep it simple. Candles and that.
So we have to find candles?
Oh, there! Who's that? Who enters? Oh, thank God. Don't just stand there holding your whisk, man. Help me.
Don't panic. You're in no danger. What's your name?
I'm Cotton Peabody, and you're as foolish as you sound. You may not think it dangerous, but her ghost was here.
Aye, well, you're in luck. My name is Red McCraith, and I banish ghosts.
I've heard of you. The Banisher who lived. Was it luck, boy, or was it cowardice?
Right, soldier. Spill. What's going on exactly? What happened to Nurse Wings?
What do you think happened? She died, that's what happened. She died, and now she's trying to take me too.
We heard screaming. Is that you? Did no one else answer?
None here gives two shites for their fellows. Too busy looking out for their own asses. I could die screaming in here and none would care till me corpse began to stink.
When did you last see Nurse Wings alive?
Couldn't say. Time is tricky. She was here, then she left, then she came back as a ghost. Still holding her bastard in lancet.
Why would she want you dead?
She's a ghost. She ain't here for beer and biscuits.
He's right in a way. She is killing him.
Is your illness taking a turn for the worse?
Aye, it worsens. When she comes, I sicken. She's a better nurse living, I tell you that.
Where does her ghost go, you think?
She comes and goes through a locked door. After that, not a clue.
Is there a key? Or another way in?
Perhaps. This was the blockhouse upon a time. There was a passage out. Through the westernmost tower. I had a key. Search my things in the barracks if they haven't been plundered. Might still be there.
Right, well, I'll look into things. You stay here.
Where in shite you expect I'll go? You stay here. Go on then, cheeky bastard.
All right. Well,
Let me take a look behind that door. The place is heavily stained and something pulses.
looking for candles. We found another haunting
Where did
case.
you get the flowers,
Jesus.
Mr. Peabody?
Aye, it's her. She brings them.
It's locked, all right. So sweet Nurse Wings, kind and caring, comes back as a vengeful ghost.
Maybe the kindness was an act.
If she was acting, she did a bloody good job.
All right, guys. We got a lot more to do here. Let's pick it up the next part here. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.